Hi everyone, my name is Gnanaraju. I'm a certified nutritionist, fitness consultant, and wellness coach working for last 19 years. It's my pleasure to present you one of the wonderful videos on micronutrition. It's called Micronutrients Matter. So some people they consider it a micronutrient does not matter. They are very small. Micro means small. Nutrition is very small nutrition. They ignore, they only focus on macronutrition, carbs and protein and fats. But in this video, it gives a lot of clarity about why micronutrients and how it actually will be great help for you. So, but before that, let me introduce about myself. My name is Gnanaraju. I was a former district registrar. I worked under government of Andhra Pradesh for 10 years. Then I also worked in public sector for 5 years. Then I also worked as a consultant for 3 years in Center for Good Governance. And I'm a nutritionist, fitness consultant, personal wellness coach working for last 19 years. I did my certification in nutrition, fitness consultation, sports nutrition consultant, and certified exercise science specialist, triathlete, marathon runner, cyclist, CPR AD certified Zumba strong by Zumba instructor. I also did my MSc in zoology. So with this background, I would like to present this video. And to reach out to me, this is my Instagram and Facebook handle, Coach Gnanaraju, and the YouTube channel Gnanaraju. And good nutrition and healthy lifestyle actually support immune health. You all know it. Our plate is supposed to be like a well balanced with different colors of food groups and multicolored. But unfortunately, that balance, what we are supposed to be having, we are not having this balanced nutrition. So if you understand the basic nutrition, so there are two kinds, basically calorie intensive and no calories. So micronutrition, mostly water, vitamins and minerals, phytonutrients, they are come under non-calories. But there are some like macronutrition comes under carbs, protein, fats, comes under calories, right? So now we also have this Herbalife nutrition. We have this balanced nutrition with understanding that our calories should not cross 40% in terms of carbs and 30% in terms of protein and 30% in terms of good fat and fiber and exercise and good lifestyle. All that is equally important. So we balance both. We do have the supplements for both macronutrients and micronutrients. And disclaimer is, this information is our personal. And for any medical advice, this is not a correct medical advice. You can always approach your medical problems, your medical doctor, only if you have medical, problems. But you require some health coach or wellness coach to personalize according to your requirements. So just this only informative. So even though micronutrition is needed in very small amounts, but their impact on health is very critical. So you cannot underestimate the micronutrition value. All micronutrients are extremely important for the proper functioning of the human body because their role is, like we call like a magic wands of health. They are like, they really does miracles. So that's the reason why micronutrients matter. So what are these micronutrients? Mostly vitamins and minerals. We can look at there's so many things are there. And why these vitamins and minerals? Because they play key role in cell function. Body is made up of organs. Organs are made up of tissues. Tissues are made up of cells. For cells to work optimally, you require micronutrition. And they also help convert macronutrients into energy. So even if you take macronutrients like carbs and protein and fat, they don't convert into energy. And they also equally important for the metabolism, metabolic activities for both catabolism and anabolism put together we call metabolism, and also for exercise. These are like a complex metabolic activities. Take a small bit, this will be like this. You require a lot of enzymes and hormones and cofactors and all that. So they are nothing but they are actually made up of micronutrition nutrients. So they support normal function of the immune system as well. They actually supplements provide extra protection so that you don't fall ill, you don't become sick. And when the plant germinates, so you can see the seeds have so much of power of nutrition. So the germination gives some busting out so many nutrients. So the vitamins are water soluble and fat soluble. Minerals are comes under macro and trace minerals. So when you eat any plant based or animal based, so plant is eaten by the animal. When you eat that animal, so you get that energy. Or directly, if you are not a non-vegetarian, then when you eat plant, vegetarian, then that energy will go into your mouth. That nutrition also comes into your mouth. That's how the flow goes. So now you understand about water soluble vitamins and fat soluble vitamins. ADEK called fat soluble vitamins, B complex and vitamin C called water soluble vitamins, and macro minerals and micro minerals. Micro minerals also called trace elements. So chromium, copper, fluoride, iodine, iron, manganese, molybdenum, selenium, zinc. There comes under micro. They're very small. They require in milligrams, sometimes micrograms and picograms and nanograms. Very small quantity. But if you're not there, these are not there, you end up in some kind of problem. And what are the macro minerals or major minerals called calcium, chloride, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, sodium, sulfur, etc. So now if you see this, apart from vitamins and minerals, there are also some more things called phytochemicals and antioxidants. What are these phytonutrients? Phyto means plant. They are extract from the plants. Some are not coming under any vitamin, some are not coming under a mineral. So neither minerals nor vitamins, but they comes under phytonutrient. For example, you can see example, lutein, indoles, and beta carotene, bioflavonoids, and lycopene, anthocyanins, and phenolics, and allicin. And not just only this, we have a lot of more phytochemicals, phytonutrients. You can see this allicin from garlic and onion, and carotenoids from carrots and tomatoes, and capsaicin from cayenne powder and red peppers, right? So catechins from green and black teas, ellagic acid, grapes and strawberries, blackberries, and like that, walnuts, genistein from soy sources, and indoles and thiocyanate from greens and kale, broccoli, and all. Isoflavones from soybeans and peas and peanuts and legumes. Lignans from seeds and grains like flaxseed. Limonoids from citrus fruit. Lycopene from tomatoes, and the phenols from black and red berries, and celery, etc., cabbage and grapes, eggplant, etc. Phytoesterols and polyphenols, and all that. All the list is given over here. And not just only for phytonutrients, but also require antioxidants. Antioxidants means they try to reduce that oxidative stress of free radical damage. So from carrots you can see beta carotene, some garlic onions you can see allicin, and from lemon you can see asparagine, from tomatoes you can see lycopene, from walnuts you can see tocopherols, and black grapes you can see resveratrol, broccoli you can see glutathiones, and apples quercetin, turmeric, curcumin, onions you can see this from quercetin, and green tea you can see catechins, and peppers you can see capsaicin. So like this, these are called antioxidants. Not only this, but also most of the vitamins also, a lot of vitamins also comes under antioxidants, right? So you can see some of the antioxidants like vitamin C, vitamin E, coenzyme Q10, glutathione, alpha lipoic acid, we call ALA, alpha lipoic acid, selenium, like this, a lot of antioxidants also there. So everything has some benefit actually. So you understand the complexity of vitamins and minerals. Vital amine, vitamins is nothing but vitality, gives vitality, and amine means life. When these vital amines are missing, so your life becomes some low in energy, and it don't work properly, optimally as per your requirements. Minerals also, I said, macro and micro minerals, and these all micronutrients you require, not just every day, not just for everybody, but also there are special people like children, pregnant and lactating mothers, and during puberty and menopause, post-menopause, old age, and when you are in special diet. These are all really required very much. So how to get these vitamins and minerals? Either through natural sources, or at least with the vitamin pills, or we call supplements. When there are gaps in our diet, either you have to eat naturally or you have to depend on supplements. Even you can look at the plant. Plant itself will show, the botanist, they say, looking at the leaf, looking at the color, looking at the how it is plant is looking, they can make out and say this plant may be deficient of manganese or copper or potassium or magnesium, something like that. When the plants show so much of deficiency, what about us, human beings? We are more than the plants, right? So we also have these deficiencies. So there are vitamins, as I said, water soluble and fat soluble. Why fat soluble? If this fat is not there, then these vitamins will not get absorbed into the body. So that's why the ADEK, vitamin ADEK called fat soluble vitamin. So minimum fat also required. Good fat is required. And vitamin B and C, B complex and C called water soluble vitamins. Vitamin C is called ascorbic acid. B complex, there are again considered three components. One, the energy releasing vitamins, hematopoietic, and then others. So energy releasing vitamins B complex are B1, B2, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, B3, and biotin, pantothenic acid. And what are the hematopoietic? Means they form the blood. For example, folic acid and vitamin B12. And what are the other things? We call pyridoxine or vitamin B6 and pyridoxal and pyridoxamine. But not just only this, but recently scientists come out with some more vitamins. They are discovered now. They are being discovered. And that's the reason why they given old name and new name, some chemical name and old name, everything they given. You can have a look. And there are also vitamins like B4, B8, B2, BT, F, vitamin G, vitamin H, vitamin J, like that. A lot of vitamins also there. Why I'm showing you all this is the complexity is there in vitamins. And though they are required in small quantities, but they're very essential. If that is one missing, and they have some kind of effect that we'll get to know eventually. For example, vitamin A, we scientifically call retinol. It's required 900 micrograms for men and 700 micrograms for women. See that it varies from person to person. Similarly, vitamin B6 pyridoxine, 2 milligrams for all adults. So now I've given you this, folate or vitamin B9 for particularly hematopoietic for blood forming, required for pregnant and lactating mother compulsory. Adults 400 micrograms, for pregnant women 600 micrograms. And vitamin B12 good for the hematopoietic like blood forming, 2.4 micrograms for adults, and for adults 51 years plus 100 to 400 micrograms. So with the age again that they now see the requirement. So now choline is also one more vitamin out of B complex family. So it has this kind of health benefits and food sources. Vitamin C ascorbic acid, and it requires 400 milligrams on an average for adult. And vitamin D calciferol we require 600 to 1000 international below 25 years. Above 25, above all adults, usually 2000 international units. So international unit is very small level, but that is not missing, then you end up in problem. Then vitamin D also has vitamin D1, D2, D3, D4 like that. Out of them, D3 is more considered as a more important format of vitamin D. So now this metabolism is given, but vitamin D is also called sunshine vitamin, but you require to depend on the early morning sun and late evening sun. Okay, not directly into sun contact. You also end up in ultraviolet A, ultraviolet B rays. They end up in burning the skin, and some of bad UV rays damage our skin also, causes even up to cancers. So vitamin E, also called tocopherol, it is required 15 milligrams on a day, on an average per person, right? So the source is also given. Iron, we require the mineral, important macro mineral. We require 8 milligrams for men, for women 18 milligrams, below 50 years and above 50 again 8 milligrams. So you can see the lookout how the requirement is there. Same way with calcium, chromium, copper, fluoride, iodine, iron, magnesium, manganese, molybdenum, phosphorus, potassium, selenium, zinc. And I given you what is RDA. RDA means recommended daily dietary allowance. ODA means optimal daily allowance. At least minimum say come. So this is called RDA. ODA means the best case, right? So minimum these are the required. What is that it functions is so many functions are there. And when iron is less, as you end up in bloodlessness, that's called anemia. And that anemia affects actually tiredness and headache and dizziness, heart palpitation, shortness of breath, hair loss, etc. And to have this, you got to have spinach and lentils and soybean, etc. Also, you require can able to depend on the jaggery, but unfortunately, we have to balance the calories also. It shouldn't be calorie intense. Calories should be less, nutrition should be high. So jaggery is rich of iron and zinc and chromium, but does not mean you can eat how much ever you can. There's always limits. We also have to see your sugar levels and calories and digestion point of view and all that. Then selenium is one of the important antioxidant. It requires average 55 micrograms per day for adult, right? So zinc is also one of the important micronutrient required for immunity as well. For men, 11 micrograms and 8 milligrams for women, right? So copper 900 micrograms. And chromium is very important for diabetic people, particularly glucose metabolism. For South Indians, we eat a lot of rice. So North Indians, roti, chapati, whoever depends on a lot of sugars. Chromium is important in metabolizing glucose. Magnesium is also important my mineral. Magnesium actually runs in about 300 enzyme reactions. 300 enzyme reactions. Can you believe it? So when the magnesium deficiency is there, end up in insomnia, sleeplessness, leg cramps, anxiety, body aches, osteoporosis, migraine headaches, etc. So magnesium and zinc actually strengthen the muscles also. The sources are given. And potassium is also equally important. It's actually contradictory to the sodium. Sodium, potassium, there's a pump. So nervous system and circulatory system is very helpful. Iodine deficiency, very important. Iodine also equally important. It's micronutrients for, if that is missing, then tiredness, insomnia, depression, hair loss, respiratory and swallowing complaint, metabolic problem, increase in weight and development disorders, etc., skin problem, enlarged thyroid gland and goiter problem, and cholesterol levels increase, powerlessness will happen, pregnancy complications will happen, all this. So see, now you understand the complication. So how to get this, sir? Either naturally from the sources, from what you eat, or at least depend on the supplements like multivitamins we have. Our multivitamin is rich in actually 22 plus vitamins and minerals. So nutritionists always say eat a rainbow of fruits and vegetables, a different color. What is this rainbow means? Different colors. Every color has its nutrition. White color, yellow color, green color, pink color. You can see different kind of colors. Violet color. One color represent one vitamins and minerals. But unfortunately, our food is not like that. Not so many colors. Mostly sugar we eat. Mostly, these kind of sugars, corn and breads and biscuits, jam, butter, they are not in so much in having micronutrition. So we can see, look at all this, idli, dosa, all this, mostly sugar based, carbohydrate based, but very less in micronutrition. So particularly when you heat anything, vitamins gets denatured, including idli. Idli basically white rice, made up of white rice, nothing but white sugar. Sugar will end up in the blood, forms like a glucose. So now our food is mostly removed of all the whole grains. So the top layer is gone. So our most easily white rice based. So biryanis, all that, they're mostly sugar based. And sometimes they dip in the oil. So a lot of toxins also generated, like we call like transfers will be generated when you dip them, like puri, pani puri, and all that, vada, okay, all this, michi, samosa. So we shouldn't directly borrow as it is like festival foods. Those years, yesteryear, they used to do a lot of hard work, but our people are not eating. So our food is supposed to be full of colors: red, yellow, purple, orange, white. So, but are you eating really micronutrients? This is my question. If you are not eating, then there will be malfunctioning or there will be gaps. For children, as per UNICEF, okay, International Children Emergency Fund, you can see that stunting is there. 140 million children are suffering from stunting because of lack of micronutrition. And wasting means body becomes very lean. 47 million children are suffering with this. And some children are overweight because of lack of balanced nutrition. 38 million children are overweight. Likewise, you can see billions of people throughout the world. This is like international phenomenon, not just only in India, everywhere. Now, if you look at the minerals point of view, micronutrition point of view, vitamin E is big deficient, 86%. Folate is more deficient, 75%. Calcium is 73%. Magnesium 68%. Vitamin A. You can see this chart and you can understand. And what are the complications, sir, if we don't have this proper nutritional balance? What will happen with the deficiencies of the nutrition? So if you have these kind of symptoms, you may be having, not compulsory, you may be having some kind of nutritional gap. Emotionally fatigue because of iron, anxiety because of B complex, depression because of vitamin D, poor memory because of vitamin D or B complex, hair related problem like dandruff because of lack of omega-3 or selenium, hair breakage because of biotin or omega-3 or vitamin E, hair thinning because of biotin or vitamin D or zinc, and skin dryness maybe because of omega-3 or vitamin A or E shortage, and bruising, skin bruising because of vitamin iron or mineral iron or vitamin C deficiency, and skin inflammation because of B complex or biotin deficiency. Eyes, dark circles because of iron deficiency or poor vision because of vitamin A and D. See, you can understand looking at the deficiencies and you can make out, okay, this may be required for my body. For mouth, Cracked lips maybe could be because of vitamin B12, weak teeth because of vitamin D or calcium, sore tongue because of B complex deficiency, and bleeding gums because of vitamin C or folate deficiency. Related to nails, brittleness because of calcium or magnesium deficiency, or paleness because of biotin or iron deficiency, white spots on the nails because of calcium or zinc deficiency, and muscles cramping because of magnesium or potassium lack, and numbness in the muscle because of B complex, twitching because of B complex or calcium or magnesium vitamin D deficiency. Giants, they get a clicking sound, cracking sound because of manganese or omega-3 fats deficiency, or swelling of the joints could be because of B complex or potassium deficiency. See, now you understand. And if you are in a dieting mode, for example, you are doing a paleo diet. Paleo diet is nothing but, diet rich in, non-veg or high in protein. So you end up in deficiencies in calcium, vitamin D, B vitamins, and magnesium and fiber. And what about keto? If you are taking keto as the diet, keto diet means high fat diet. Usually there will be deficiency in the vitamin B's, vitamin B, vitamins and magnesium, fiber, vitamin E and C, zinc and iron. If you are a vegan, means pure vegetarian, pure, no non-veg source at all, then there could be deficiencies in the vitamin D, calcium, protein and zinc and omega-3 fats, B12, iron, iodine. When your diet is basically gluten-free, means no wheat, barley, rye, or those kind of things. So then you could be having this missing nutrients in B vitamin, B complex vitamin, vitamin D, iron, fiber, zinc, magnesium, calcium, phosphorus. And if you are doing intermittent fasting, like their intermittent fasting is something you give a lot of fasting, at least 16 to 18 hours of window of fasting, and then you eat it, small meals. So when our food itself is divide up, it's not a balanced nutrition, divide up nutrition. When you cut down, instead of so much, you eat less, naturally end up in more deficiencies. So commonly underly consumed nutrients, potassium, choline, magnesium, vitamin A, D, E, C, calcium, potassium, fiber, iron, etc. Right? So likewise, we have a lot of things. So understand the requirements. Now you understand prevention is always better than cure. And you should also understand all the food is not nutrition, but all the nutrition is the food. Many people think everything is for nutrition only. They think kurkure is also nutrition, and samosa also nutrition, and idli dosa, everything is nutrition. Not necessarily. Food is not necessarily converted into nutrition. Food is what we eat for our tongue, whether it may be having nutrition or not. Okay, but nutrition is something what body needs, not just your tongue needs, right? So that is the reason why all the food may not be nutrition, but all the nutrition is the food. So what you require is nutritious food, not just only food. Understand the difference. We are overfed but undernourished because we are eating too much of sugar, salt, alcohol, fats, refined carbohydrates. We are not eating enough proteins, vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients, fiber, and water. And foods are depleted of nutrients because of improper growing methods, improper storing methods, improper cooking methods. Say growing methods, when the farmer sows the seeds and they keep on harvesting the plantation, but unfortunately they don't. Nowadays the farmers, they're not giving enough time from crop to crop. Previously, in the older generation, they wait for some time so that Mother Nature, the soil, gets back its nutrition. But now they are, just like that, they are trying to go for immediate harvest of the harvest. Storing method, improper storing method means the moment any apple, for example, apple is plucked from the tree and eaten within 6 hours from the time it is plucked, it will have 100% nutrition. The more you store, the more nutritional loss will be. So cooking methods, improper cooking methods, mistaken, we do a lot of unfortunate things, too much frying and too deep frying and all that. From comparing 1950s, our nutrition qualities are coming down. Say up to even 43% of calcium is missing. The iron content in spinach is missing, coming down to one level is equal to so many, so many, you have to get so many bundles. And so one apple in 1980s or 50s is equivalent to 4 or 5 apples now. So now you can understand the difference. So the quality, the kind and quality of apple, those years, yesteryears are there. It's not there now. Same way with broccoli, spinach, and apple and banana like this. And that's the reason why scientists say the healthy no more, not so much nutritional. A lot of gaps are there. As per Indian Nutrition, the Indian Dietetic Association and National Staff Nutrition, and in the survey, they found out compared to the last 30, 40 years, the kind of nutrition values were there at time, we are missing up to the extent of 66 to 73% in terms of B complex. So now you understand. 66 to 73%. And the soil, the nature, the mother nature, the soil itself is devoid of zinc up to 43%. Almost half of the zinc is gone. Compare with our old mother nature soil. Meaning by when the soil itself don't have the nutrition, then how it will come to the plant, then how you can consume it. Got it? So if the intensively farmed land, many nutrients are depleted and very few are put back. So if the nutrition not in the soil, how it will be in the crops? So intensive pesticide residues also. The pesticide residues, it go into our bloodstream. They call biomagnification will happen. So it causes a lot of problems. 1/3 of topsoil is lost of microbes and the quality due to intensive farming. And if you are not eating 7 to 10 servings of fruits and vegetables every day, fresh fruits and vegetables every day, then you might be having nutritional gaps in your diet. There are gaps in your diet. So foods are picked before they are ripe and before the nutrition is optimal. So unfortunately, often the ripening occurs after the crop is picked. So foods can last longer during the transport, storage, and on the shelf. However, it can affect the nutrition quality and taste. So many agriculture department also they said this report saying our vegetables are full of pesticides. They're more than the levels required to be consumed. So apart from the agriculture farming with the pesticides, but unfortunately in our petty traders also, they also to make it fresh, they look like fresh. They also different wrong kind of methods to look fresh. And for example, some of the chickens, they put wrong injections so that it will last longer, and a lot of bad things are there. Particularly in some of the farmers, they put injections to increase that milk content, milk content for the cows. So that's the reason you have to go for a farm-fed, farm-fed cows rather than, these are stored at one place, and these animals don't move at all. Okay, so now you can look at the apples. Grass-fed should go for grass-fed cows rather than farm-fed cows. So apples, for example, to store them for longer, they try to add this color coating called, they try to add this wax coating over it. And adulteration milk nowadays, police department is finding out so many cases in newspaper you can make out. So likewise, without realizing, we don't know which one to add, which one not to add. Then that also actually affect our nutritional values. Not just only that, because of high temperature cooking and leaching and wrong kind of things also, nutritional values goes down. Cooking at high temperatures over 47 degrees centigrade can destroy enzymes and many vitamins. I said, remember, when you heat any food, you are cooking away the vitamins, meaning they gets waste, they gets denatured. The vitamins only stored in the room temperature. So we should not do deep frying at all. So these mechanical losses, solvent action of water, oxidation, these kind of things will actually affect our nutritional absorption. So acidic food, sometimes drugs also, celiac disease like gluten free and all that. So celiac disease, they affect actually our absorption problems. We have a lot of absorption problem. In addition to toxicity concern, pesticides also can reduce mineral absorption crops, unfortunately. So absorption problems not only there, but also because of unhealthy colon. Our colon becomes unhealthy because of wrong eating habits, wrong medication and all the other thing. And if you see this chart, you can see there are some foods are getting properly absorbed, good combinations, and some are not absorbed because of wrong combination. For example, vitamin A, D, E, K, we call like fat soluble vitamin. They get absorbed when there is good fat, but they hinder absorption when there is digestive illness and alcohol. So when B complex vitamins, they get properly absorbed when there is a magnesium, but they get hindered from absorbing because of digestive illnesses and alcohol. Calcium gets better absorbed when you take along with vitamin C, E, K, and D, magnesium, lysine, citric acid, and boron. But they hinder absorption when there is a caffeine, animal protein, alcohol, and salt, soda, iron, high amount of oxalic acid, and high fiber foods. And vitamin C gets properly absorbed when there is vitamin A, E, and bioflavonoids, but they hinder with caffeine and aspirin, some other things. Iron also same wise, they get properly absorbed when there is vitamin C, copper, cobalt, and manganese. They get hindered because of calcium, magnesium, etc. Magnesium as well, They get properly absorbed when there is a B vitamins are there, but they get absorbed, they're less absorbed because of sugar, alcohol, high calcium intake and processed foods and high qualities of zinc inside. So now you understand the combinations and permutations. So eating is one part, getting body absorbing is another part. So that's the reason why our products are cellular nutrition. They get directly absorbed into the food. And alongside of the cellular nutrition, you also have to have a proper lifestyle changes like good sleep. And sleep also increases the absorption. And lack of sleep actually affects otherwise. And the stress, stress also, it will not help you to absorb the food. And health issues and all exercise also helps you to absorb more proper food. Alcohol, caffeine levels, actually, they interfere in absorption of the food. So variety is the good. So people, when you eat a variety, there are different vitamins and minerals that try to get absorbed different nutrition values, right? So now similarly, like probiotics, having probiotics actually helps in healthy gut. That actually helps in more nutrition absorption. Like water, proper intake of water is required. When there is a dehydration, that also affects your health, enzyme deficiency, and so on. So too much processed foods, unfortunately, we take it. So that also actually interferes in our absorption. Many foods that today actually contain refined sugar. Excess levels can deplete nutrients in the body and cause weight gain. And refined foods like maida-based, refined, maida, refined flour, often lack fiber and many nutrients. And do really healthy chips exist? Like, we call potato chips and banana chips and apple chips. Apple should be eaten in a proper way, but not like a chips form, right? So refined flour, maida roti, very dangerous. We call like roti, mostly refined sugar. Most of the sweets and bakery items, biscuits and the sweets and ice creams, don't have so much of fiber. Remember this. And most of the packet foods outside, children, mothers, unfortunately, they give this. And sugar is 8 times more addictive than cocaine. Do you know that? Sugars are so much of addictive. Unfortunately, due to children, many adults also take it, the soft drinks and all. And this is another part is vitamin E. To have this, in a day, 450 international units are required. To have this, you require 33 heads of spinach, 27 pounds of butter, 80 medium avocados, 80 mangoes, 2 pounds of sunflower seeds, or 23 cups of wheat germ, or 1.5 quarts of corn oil. Now you understand how difficult it is. This is not my chart. This is given by in a book written by Dr. Ray D. Strand, MD. The book name is What Your Doctor Does Not Know About Nutritional Medicine May Be Killing You. I'm going to show that book name also. And to have vitamin D 600 international units every day, you require to depend on 22 large egg yolks, or 6 cups of fortified milk, 30 tablespoons of margarine, or 15 pounds of shrimp. To have 1300 milligrams, which is optimal level for vitamin C, you require 17 medium kiwi fruits, or 16 medium oranges, or 160 medium apples. With the skin, you have to take it. Okay, or 10 cups of fresh orange juice. Okay, now you understand. To have 1 milligram of folate, you require 3.8 cups of cooked asparagus, or 4 cups of black beans, 20 medium oranges, 10 cups of Brussels sprouts, or 3.8 cups of cooked spinach. Vitamin B6, to have it, we require 27 mg. It will be coming with the 41 medium bananas. Now you can understand how difficult it is. Riboflavin, thiamine, same way. So eating is one part, and eating optimally is another part. Some people may eat it, but optimally we don't get it. That's the reason why there is a need for supplementation. And if I tell you this, you don't believe it. When I studied this sentence, I also did not believe it. There is not even one scientific study that proves that optimal vitamins and minerals can be got from our food. Not even one scientific study. That means what? Actually, most of the nutrition science, they say other way around, means our food is not having nutritional balance. That is the reason why you have to depend on the nutrition supplement. So not even one scientific study says that whatever you are eating from the current source, without depending on nutrition supplements, you will get everything. There is no way, nowhere it is written. But other way is round, actually. NSSO, National Sample Survey Organization, considers India as like Bimari Bharat, because 47 crores of people are in the hospitals all the time. 47 crore, almost half of the Indian population, right? So that means what? Something basically drastically problem with our eating and the way we do lifestyle, right? This is what Hippocrates says, father of medicine, way back in 400 BC. Let food be your medicine, not medicine be your food. Some people just take medicine as their food. He says, no, 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 food should be eaten like a medicine. That kind of balanced diet, good quality nutrition should be taken. Many people, they don't understand, they eat whatever is available, Zomato, Swiggy and all that. When diet is wrong, medicine is of no use. When diet is correct, medicine is of no need. That means diet is so much important. Dr. Linus Pauling, who was awarded twice with a Nobel Prize, he says, nearly all diseases can be traced to a nutritional deficiency. There's so much the need of nutrition, requirement. Most of the diseases have connection of the nutrition deficiencies. Unhealthy food puts more Indians at the risk of diabetes as per National Institute of Nutrition. National Institute of Nutrition say Indians should cut down on cereals. Most of the rice and wheat and all comes under, including millets. They come under cereals. They say eat more of fruits and vegetables and nuts. So we are not eating so much, right? So this diabetes, because of the eating cereals, because of eating high sugar, it's like a worldwide phenomenon. 1 billion people are affected with diabetes. And if you see this in India, it's a case of last 30, 40 years. And before 1990, it was not so much. From 1990 to now, it actually doubling 100% growth rate in the diabetes. Meaning what? Our sugar is becoming more and more because of the nutrition values are going down. We are sitting. We are not doing so much of hard work. So lifestyle, type 2 diabetes is called lifestyle disorder. So most of the time it's called NID, non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. You don't require diabetic insulin, meaning your diet is major important. You don't require to put the injections or depend on the tablets. But when you can able to change your lifestyle, that's what American Diabetic Association says, right? Rural AP ranks third in gaining weight. Even villages also gaining weight. Global obesity rates have doubled since 1980. So if you understand this, why it is happening? Because our ancestors had a set of lifestyle. They used to have manual work, a lot of sweat used to go. They used to be patla, lean. Now everybody's putting on weight. Most of the people are putting on weight because of they are enjoying the fruit of technology and sitting and eating, right? So because of gas stove, mixie, TVs, fridges, and washing machine, dishwashers, all that is coming now. In the last 20, 30 years, these are the cartoon. Looks like a cartoon, but actually it's a true. People are, gadgets are becoming slimmer. We are becoming fat. And those years they used to do hard work and they used to eat normal food. But now we are sitting and we are doing smart work, but trying to eat the same kind of ancestral food, which is ridiculous. No, normal food. It's not a normal food. It's abnormal food. The traditional South Indian platter used to be like this, but now trend is changing. Slowly the numbers are increasing, but unfortunately we are not doing so much of hard work. Our ancestors ate 800 plus varieties of fruits and vegetables and naturally driven. But unfortunately, we are not eating so many varieties. Our food is mostly like this. 1, 2 varieties end up in gastric problem, digestion problem, acidic problem, like this. So lifestyle habits has to be corrected. According to our lifestyle, we got to change. That is their lifestyle. What is our lifestyle? Our lifestyle is very busy. No time, everywhere, no time. Everywhere busy, busy. And they're occupied, it's called sedentary lifestyle, sitting a lot of time, or sleeping or sitting, and no time to eat also, whatever is available ready-made, like noodles and driving, go through 24-hour drive through restaurants. So no time to wait for some time also in the restaurant. Drive through, keep on eating and keep on moving. That's that kind of busy lifestyle. So we end up in these kind of food apps are coming up. Food apps everywhere. Just order by app, the food will come to your home. Swiggy, Zomato, Uber, KFC, and all that. So these are all mostly sugar based and mostly oil based, like trans fats are there. They're dipped in the oil. And eating out frequency is becoming more bigger and bigger day by day. Most of the time in the olden days, they used to cook and eat in the home food. Now, home food, not many are dependent. They are mostly dependent outside food, including software jobs. Many companies, they give the food, provide food to their offices. Eating out becoming a common phenomenon. Naturally, when you eat out, their focus is on only tasty food and not the nutrition. So naturally, we end up in problem of calories. So we shouldn't depend on the calorie dense foods. We should depend on the nutrition dense foods. What is this nutrition dense? Many nutrition, so much of nutrition, there is one source, small place. Like a nutrition density food, but not the calorie density food. Some foods are only rich in calories, but no nutrition at all. If you look at this plate, 140 calories and 140 calories, same, but just 15 jelly beans only sugar, not at all having any balanced nutrition, only color, only 15. The usually children eat. This one same 140 calories you can get in fruits and vegetables. You can see this, very nutritious. So we are eating mostly empty calorie food. What is the empty calories? Not in empty calories. It is empty in nutrition, but high in calories like puffs, cakes, and biscuits and cool drinks and sweets and ice creams and all that. Every food product has calories, including good food like fruits and vegetables. But they are come under good calories, not bad calories. So don't worry about calories. You just see that bad calories won't come. Now, not just only think about value of the nutrition, but value of the micronutrition, but also you should see some of the vitamins and minerals. If you take an excess, not good. For example, vitamin A, you should not eat more. If you take excess, too much, anything is a problem. Vitamin C, we should not take too much. Iodine, we should not take too much. Vitamin D, iron, selenium. But usually, this kind of thing is a very rare phenomenon, like mercury poisoning in the fish, very rare phenomenon. But it is there. But if you not taken care of, like fluoride water is there. Some of the areas have a fluoride water, but we should be, accordingly, we have to design our diet. So by and large, excess is only 1% of the problem, but 99% people have this deficiency problem. So I'm not telling you should not worry about excess. Yes, excess also should be careful, but also more careful about not having it, right? Currently, the burning problem is deficiency, not the excess. But at the same time, you should be careful about what you eat also. And major deficiency, what will happen when vitamin A deficiency is there? Night blindness, and xerophthalmians, folate deficiency, anemia, cobalamin anemia, thiamine, beriberi, and kwashiorkor disease, riboflavin, vitamin B2, end up in riboflavin, iron absorption, fatigue, eye changes, skin changes, and brain dysfunction, etc. Niacin for pellagra, B6 for dermatitis, neurological problems, anemia, and all. Vitamin C, scurvy, likewise, like vitamins, there are also mineral deficient like iodine, calcium, iron, zinc, fluoride, selenium. If any nutrient is missing or deficient in what you eat, so there will be, you have to face the music, you have to face the consequences. For iodine, goiter, hypothyroidism, thyroid problem. Okay, for calcium, decreased bone mineralization, rickets and osteoporosis. Iron deficiency, anemia, the reducing learning and work capacity, maternal and infant mortality, low birth weight. For zinc deficiency, poor pregnancy outcome, impaired growth, genetic disorder, decreased resistance to infectious disease. Fluoride, when it is missing, then reducing, then increased dental decay affects bone health. Selenium affects the cardio, heart, and cancer and other risks. So likewise, they are given the list here: calcium, copper, iodine, iron, magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, potassium, and salt, and sodium chloride, and selenium, and water, etc. So how much is required, and what is the deficiency and signs of excess? Even if you take excess, also problem. If you don't take, also problem. So you should be careful, mindful. So that's the reason why you have to get a proper consultant or a coach. So fortunately, with Herbalife Nutrition, everything is mentioned in the label. And fortunately, Herbalife Nutrition mostly is all, if you follow a coach, who can understand your requirement and design, then it will be perfectly all right. No need to worry about exercise, because mostly they are written as per RDA. RDA means recommended daily diet relevance. So now I'm going to ask you one question: is it true or false? More I diet, more I lose. More I cut down, more I lose weight. Correct or not? सही है गलत है? Actually गलत है. You should not do dieting. When our food, without dieting only, we call not a balanced diet. We are eating so much, that only by not a balanced diet. When you cut down, more imbalanced diet will be, end up in health problems, challenges. So please go through this book. This is one of my favorites book, written by one of the famous doctors from America called Dr. Ray D. Strand. He's a MD doctor. He written a book called What Your Doctor Does Not Know About Nutritional Medicine May Be Killing You. He also written one more book called Death by Prescription. He says many doctors are not aware of this nutritional problem. They only just prescribe medicines to their patient. That's what he says. He himself is a big doctor, experienced doctor. So vitamins and minerals that affect the immune system. These are other like vitamin A, beta carotene, vitamin B complex, B1, B2, B6, B12, folate, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, iron, selenium, and zinc. They affect the immune system. Meaning, if these are not there, that actually affects your immunity, meaning resistance power go down. So that's the reason why there is a well-known immunity, recognized value for micronutrition for immunity. So immunity actually like gives fighting nature for the body, like a policeman to fight the diseases, to fight the free radicals, right? So now the question is, where are you spending on your health need? So most of the people, they don't spend only at all for health. If at all they were to spend, they only spend for hospitals with the drugs, pharmaceuticals. Now, is it a wise idea to depend on the pharmaceuticals or better to prevent the disease with the nutraceuticals? Nutraceuticals means nutrition as a medicine. You are not waiting for a disease. Nutraceuticals are considered for wellness. Pharmaceuticals are considered for sickness when the problem comes, when the disease comes. So my idea is, my strong recommendation, why don't you depend on the nutraceuticals? It's like a much proactive way of dealing with your health rather than reactive way of dealing with pharmaceuticals. So that's the reason I go for a balanced nutrition, a rainbow of colors. Your plate is supposed to be rich in so many colors. Is it your plate is like this? At least 50%. So many colors. At least these colors are there. So many colors. No. At least then you can take our multivitamin mineral herbal supplements, right? So if you go for multivitamin mineral herbal supplements, you can see, look at these vitamins and minerals, right? So many are there nutrients. Put together, we have 22 plus nutrients. Out of them, 17 are very good, important vitamins and minerals are there, including cell activator. Cell activator good for absorption of the food content. Powerful antioxidants also help for vitality and energy. It has the resveratrol and alpha lipoic acid, all we call, and calcium. You can see the look at the nutrition level of cell activator. And similarly, the water. If you don't drink enough water, your urine color will come, and becomes like orange color. So if you are drinking a lot of water, then it will be yellow, light yellow. So that's the reason water also equally important. But when some people say mineral water, then you have to be careful, because minerals means how water and minerals are available there. So if there really minerals are there, just check with your coach, wellness coach, then you're able to drink that brand. Otherwise, don't drink it. Just go for a simple mineral, simple ordinary water. So a salt is as much you can to be lesser, because our salt intake usually is higher because we want taste. So how much salt should be taken? Sodium chloride, not more than 5 grams per day. But if you are eating only idli, chapati, puri, in that batter also they add it, and curry and chili powder, or the chutney, everything will add salt. So that is the reason why, because of excess salt, we end up in water retention. So that's the reason why we require cellulose, which has full of potassium. So sodium and potassium, they are anti to each other, antagonists. So joint support, to have strengthen this cartilage between the bones to bones, we require proper joint support thing. Otherwise, you end up in health problems like pains and wear and tear and all. So we have a wonderful protocol, joint support. In the joint support, this manganese and copper, all the trace minerals are there apart from sodium and potassium, to improve this, this joint cartilage, strengthen the cartilage and the bones. And the same way with our herbal calcium. Our calcium is a powerful calcium because it is actually very high quality. Why we call it very high quality? Because the source is like that. Vitamin D with calcium and magnesium is there. And the kind of source also from the natural sources. So that's the reason why calcium is also good. And the same way with our Formula 1 nutrition shake mix, it has 19 micronutrients, vitamins and minerals, put together 21 plus nutrients are there. So this is called calorie less, nutrition dense foods. Whereas our meals, biryani, nutrition is less, calories intensive. For children, we have this Dino Shake product. It has 18 plus by micronutrient, 18 plus. So you can understand. Whereas if you go to other brands, they are mostly sugar based, not really nutrition, not so much like we have. So if you go for at least Herbal Lifeline, the omega-3 fats, good fats, we have vitamin E in that. So absorption is there, and all they are actually made to get absorbed into the body. And if you go for a skin booster, collagen support, there are outside also skin boosters are there. But our skin booster, skin hydration, Also, skin improves the support and elasticity, and also it helps you to improve the wrinkleness and fine lines and dry skin. And it's not just only collagen drink, but also rich in micronutrients like vitamin B complex and C vitamins, B6, B3, B2, and vitamin C and collagen. So apart from depending on our natural sources, like eating more whole grains, is no doubt good point. Like quinoa, buckwheat, wild rice, pearl barley, millet, not white rice so much. Try to depend on various variety, of whole grains, not refined grains, not refined, okay, powder like maida. Depend on whole grain, then it will be fiber, and on the top of it, there will be rich in nutrients. So the ideal plate is supposed to be consisting of variety, different colors, and different food groups, and having this ratio of 40, 30, 30 macro in terms of calories and also micronutrients. Vitamin C, for example, is a very good antioxidant. It also very good for soluble vitamin. It helps for teeth and immunity. So many things are there. We have Herbal Hydrate. Hydrate, actually it has this wonderful electrolytes balance. So this hydrate we usually take like a workout snack, a pre-workout snack. So this also has B1, B2, B5, B12, and C. Okay, and potassium and sodium. And we have also have vitamin, rebuild strength. Apart from in a hydrate, we can see B1, B2, B12, vitamin C, B5, calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, sodium. So many nutrients are there. Just in Herbalife H24 hydrate. And what about rebuild strength? We call it like a post-workout snack. So it has so many 12 micronutrients, vitamins, and 12. So that's a good idea to depend on. These are low calories, but very high quality nutrition support. So you can use this rebuild strength after the workout, post workout, or anytime during the day according to requirement. And as remember, apart from vitamins and minerals, I was talking about phytonutrients from the herbs. So this aloe vera is considered one of the wonder herb, and it has been used for so many centuries. So aloe vera is available in terms of powder form in aloe plus capsule, or water form in herbal aloe concentrate. You can use this, can use for digestion point of view. And we also have excellent probiotic supplement for easy digestion, improving the immunity, and also stress and the weight loss and detoxification, all that. So gut health is equal to also immunity. So probiotics is a good idea to supplement. So very good micronutrient as well. And active fiber complex. Fiber is also called prebiotic. Fiber is available in two formats. One is tablet form and powder form. You can always depend on the powder form because it is actually rich in fiber here, and compare with the tablet form. Promotes regularity and improves the good bacteria and all that. So both soluble and insoluble fiber both are there. Now we understand how we are able to, as a company, we are going to be the solution, trying to help you out. And this chart will help you really in trying to understand the balance. Like these are the vitamins, how much is the average person requirement and upper limit, and what if they are not there, what are the problems, and what are the product source, which product has how much. Say vitamin A, Dinoshake has how much, multivitamin has orange, vitamin B6 how much, B12, vitamin C, like that. It's given the chart, and in this chart given about minerals. In the previous chart we talked about vitamins. In this chart we talked about minerals and how much is required, how much we have in our product. Say chromium, 36 micrograms is required, but in F1 Formula 1 we have 9.6 micrograms, and multivitamin we have 11 micrograms. So accordingly you can able to design. Selenium, how much is there, what kind of product, what is there. So likewise you can also depend on this chart, and by and large our foods, the protein is missing in our part, macronutrient. 9 out of 10 Indians don't consume adequate protein. So most of the people, they don't eat enough of protein nowadays. But pro means first, teen means nutrient. So if that first nutrient is missing, then end up in muscle loss and other problems. So that's the reason why we have this nutrition shake mix. Nutrition meal is like a healthy meal. It's rich in nutrition. They are award-winning nutrition supplements. And we also teach healthy recipes also, not just only giving supplements. We try to educate them. Wherever not possible, in spite of educating, then always you can take this ready-made supplements, which can enjoy and take it. And ultimately, your goal is to for wellness, not just sickness. Not go for the hospitals, not to become sick. And that's what we educate on lifestyle habits also. And also we try to create healthy community so that each one share their experiences. And we also teach healthy eating guidelines, how to eat, and eating fast or eating slow, you're looking at a cell phone or looking at TV, small plate or big plate, all that we are going to teach. Healthy dining out tips also we are going to teach. We are going to teach wise shopping, how to do, understand the labels, how to save money while spending some money for shopping. Healthy snacking, how to really make healthy snacking instead of depending on junk foods. So calories, how to understand. If you see, look at me there in the blue t-shirt, I was me, it was me. So in the green t-shirt also I was me. So it was me, meaning what? I was also involved in this kind of workouts. I help people to lose weight, gain weight, and improve their lifestyle habits. And we conduct this offline as well as online classes. So you can meet us separately in case you like it, or your health coach or wellness coach. And these are some of our results. Children, teenage children, they also got wonderful results, and include senior citizens got excellent results. Some of the celebrities also, they got great results with us. This man lost about 50 kgs. Can you believe? 40 kilos. Janardhan sir lost. Ramarao sir lost 132, 82, 50 kilos plus. Any age does not matter. And Bhanu Prasad sir lost 71, 72 kilos. Mohan Kumar lost 75 kilos. And Narayana lost 82 kilos. So now you can understand products are the number one, no doubt about it. 300 plus top scientists, we have 50 plus are PhDs, and 77 million, almost 80 million canisters are sold across the world. So you can trust number one brand. And they are as per the FSSA, Food Safety Standards Authority of India guidelines. And these products are thoroughly tested, 380 tests, 470 tests, before you take it into the mouth. It's called seed to feed, from the farm to the mouth. So otherwise, our food, so much of pollution, so much of chemicals, I was talking about it, remember? So number one brand in the entire world, ours is the number one brand. Number one brand, not only in weight management, but also meal replacement, protein supplements combined. And our sports range is all award-winning supplements, award-winning. Health is like money. We never have a true idea of its value until we lose it. Once you lose it, then you understand the value. People, they don't understand. So why to wait for something to happen in your life? So take care of your body. It is the only place you have to live. This is the where our soul and spirit lies. So our body have to be taken care, well, like a temple, not like a dustbin. If you are looking for a personalized plan for you on diet and fitness and lifestyle, we are there for you. If you have already a coach, Herbal coach, please contact him, not me. If no one is there, please always contact us. And to know about us, we are into 19 years into this nutrition, fitness, a lot of certification, a lot of degrees and experience. And to look out for me, you can look at my Instagram, Coach Gnanaraju, or Facebook, Coach Gnanaraju, and YouTube, Gnanaraju channels. I was also leading like simple, ordinary life before coming to Herbal Nutrition. I was a government officer before, assistant IG, assistant inspector general, research times, morning I go and come back by night. As a district registrar, worked in Khammam, Nalgonda, and Vijayawada. So it was a very hectic job. So I used to be like most of the time junk food only, or outside food, or sometimes I don't eat in time, irregular food timings. I don't do exercise also. I drink a lot of tea, coffees, and all that. Very bad lifestyle. But because of my wife, I came into this company. My wife actually lost amazing weight. And at 21, 22 years, she was like this. Now she is 44 years. As you can, looking amazing and awesome. And now I am 52 years. 26, 27 years, you can see me, how I was looking. I myself tried, I myself used, and my wife used, our children were given to them. And now my wife is 44 years, I am 52 years. We are looking awesome. You can look at us. And we are living what we preach. We are speaking what we preach, or whatever we practice. You can look at my dining table, look at my room and plate, and we also look at my exercises. I do full marathon, 42 kilometers running. My wife also does 5 kilometers running, and my children also do half marathon and 10 kilometers running. And my children grown so taller. You can look at them. My wife became patla, just lean. So our children grown taller. We both grown taller. So Cynthia, my wife, got award, Woman for Golden Telangana, recently. And we also got a Lifetime Achievement Award from company, Herbal Nutrition. And this is what we do. Passion is helping people, health-wise and wealth-wise. If you are looking for, some kind of plan, we are there to help you. It's not our greatness, because of the great teachers like Jim Rohn, great teachers, they trained us. So the celebrities, Mary Kom and Virat Kohli are our brand ambassadors. And Cristiano Ronaldo is our brand ambassador. Passionate about Herbal Nutrition. We got training from a lot of dietitian advisory board members. They are registered dietitians and Nobel Prize winners. Dr. Louis Ginner, Nobel Prize winner, we got trained from him. Dr. Susan Bowerman, she's a Harvard dietitian, professor, chief registered dietitian. So many degrees are there. We met them, we got training. Dr. Dana Ryan, sports nutritionist. Dr. Kent Bradley, topmost doctor, scientist. Samantha Clayton, she is a fitness expert worldwide. Dr. Vasilos Frankos, he was ex-head on dietary supplement from US FDA, Food and Drug Administration. So highly qualified people. He is my favorite, Dr. David Hibar. You can look out, his papers and degrees and all. He written a lot of books. I read some of the books, and he's a professor at UCLA, University of California, Los Angeles. And I got training from these kind of wonderful people, including Dr. Luigi Grattan, Harvard doctor. Dr. John Agnabi is our current CEO, and he happens to be medical, working in worked as a health secretary in White House. So you can understand. So is our quality of our people. So Dr. Richard Henry Carmona, he was a 17th Surgeon General of America. He is part of our board of directors. He trained us. So that's the reason why we have wide exposure, wide experience. For almost 19 years experience into this field and international exposure. So that's the reason why we can able to help you out. Really, if anyone is looking for her, you can always reach out to us through Instagram, Facebook, website, YouTube, and email. Phone numbers are given. And thank you so much for your attention. We make the world healthier and happier. If you already have this, somebody coach, please approach them. If no one is there, we are there to help. You can always contact us. And thank you so much for your attention. Wish you all the best. God bless you. If you like this video, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video to many people so they also get benefited out of this. Thank you so much. Let us see you. Bye-bye.